The term polymorphism comes from Greek words that mean many forms. In object-oriented programming, it's an important principle that represents the ability for completely different classes to share the exact same method name, representing the same behavior, but you can execute unique versions of that method for each class. When you're working with class inheritance, this means that you can take a method that was defined in a parent or a grandparent class and override it with a new definition. It also means that you can take objects created from multiple classes that are related to one another, and if they all have that same method, you can group them together and have them demonstrate their own unique behavior with that method. Let's take a look at a game character class. In this case, we just have a name property. We also have a performAction method that returns the name stands ready for battle. If this is the parent class, then you can think of this as being the default result that will be returned from performAction. But we can create different classes that extend game character and have new versions of performAction that provide a different result. Let's create a warrior class. Use the extends keyword so that we can inherit from game character. And then the only thing I'm going to do here is to override the definition of performAction. And we'll return this.name swings a massive iron sword. I'm going to copy this down and we will just make adjustments. Call this one wizard. And then here, we'll just say this.name summons a crackling ball of blue magic. So we have our original game character that stands ready for battle, and then warrior and wizard both are inheriting from game character, but each providing their own return values when performAction is called. Let's assemble them together in a single array. So we'll create a new warrior, Arthur, a new wizard, Merlin, and a new game character. It's a little bit more generic, and just say standard guard. And now we have a list of 3 different characters who are created from different classes, but all share the same behavior. This is polymorphism. Let's demonstrate how this works. For our entire active combat team, we're going to loop over using forEach, one character at a time. And for each character, we're going to log character.performAction. Let's try it out. Okay, the battle begins. Arthur swings a massive iron sword. Merlin summons a crackling ball of blue magic, and the standard guard stands ready for battle. So we've shown that we can have these objects created from different classes that are related and treat them as though they're all the same, as long as all we intend to do is to call on the behavior that they have in common. And this is a fairly common thing to do when we are creating a lot of different distinct classes that have a lot of things in common and making them just flexible enough to have their differences but still be able to be used as a collective group. In your practice, you're going to have a game creature. You'll create some child classes of this and create new definitions that will override the make sound method, and then call that method for every single creature to verify that they all come out just a little bit differently. Down here, you'll have enemy slime and enemy archer, and you're going to create an array and loop over them and call their take turn method so that you can see how those come out differently. That's all I've got. I will see you in the next one.